All right, man. Floyd Mayweather, Shane Mosley is talking excuses for Errol Spence and why he lost to Terence Crawford. Mosley said Errol Spence was dehydrated and he was weak, and that's why Terence Crawford won. Now you got to remember this is the same Shane Mosley that was saying that he had heard they sparred and Errol Spence got the best of him in sparring and all that stuff. He was the one out here gaslighting these Errol sexuals with lies as well too. And I like Shane Mosley. But at the end of the day, if they spar, don't you think somebody would have brought that up? And apparently, we seen if they did spar and Errol Spence got the best of sparring, which they didn't. We see that didn't mean nothing on fight night. But Mosley said Spence was dehydrated in a week for the Crawford fight. So he goes on to say, will 54 be enough for Spence? He says, I was going for Terence Crawford, but I thought that looking at the fight, I thought that Errol Spence was a little weak trying to make 47. I know what it feels like to do that. In order to fight somebody like Crawford, you have to be 100%. Shane Mosley told KO Artist Sports. He said, with Errol Spence, I seen the way he looked when he was hitting the bench right before. I was like, okay, he's a little stiff. There's something going on, and it has to be with the weight. He was a little stiff. Crawford has more rhythm. I said Crawford is going to get him, so I don't know. We got to see when they get close. He said I could see it being at 54. I could see Spence making more adjustments and making a fight that we want to see, but I still going with Crawford. Mosley said about the rematch between Crawford and Spence, I think Crawford has the movement, the switch hitting power, and the IQ to get the job done. I wasn't surprised when I noticed how weak Errol was. He did really look weak when he first got in the ring. At the end of the day, dude, Terence Crawford is the older fighter. Terence Crawford got shot in the head. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford, y'all was saying he looked sunk in the face. Y'all said he was too light in the ass. Y'all said that he looked distraught, looked like the moment was too big. So ain't nobody trying to hear that. It ain't nobody fought that Errol Spence still at 147, but Errol Spence has. And Al Heyman fought. He should have been fought Keith Thurman. He should have been fought Manny Pacquiao. He should have lived a cleaner lifestyle outside the ring. He wanted to go out there and be in the street with rappers and shit. He wanted to be outside and being a gangster and all that. That's what he wanted. He the one that wanted to take 15 months off. He admitted that he turned down the tune-up versus Keith Thurman to take this fight. Bud was smart enough to take the avocado fight, you know what I'm saying, and stay loose. So who fault was that? Errol Spence the one that don't need no tune-ups. Errol Spence the one that agreed to 147. Errol Spence the one that could have went to 54. And then you got him and Floyd saying, he should have been at 60. He should be at 68 and all that type. Man, dude to get killed up there. I don't even think he competed at 154 after what we seen. All of a sudden, he get in the ring with Bud and he was weak. Okay, whatever. You got a fighter saying, well, he was dehydrated. Now, who the fuck fault is that? Whatever Terence Crawford do, y'all just make it up in y'all mind that y'all take away from it. But when Canelo do something, when Canelo lose or whatever, these the same these fake ass black niggas that be sitting here propping up Canelo. Well, y'all heard Canelo had an injury, and I heard Canelo was this and that. Oh, Canelo was fantastic tonight. Oh, he looked good versus Knight Rider and all that shit. They the same ones that be popping that shit off. That's what boxing do. They love to take away from somebody's greatness, especially your brother. And it be your own people that love doing it. Real talk. Be your own people that love doing it. Errol Spence didn't live a clean lifestyle. Errol Spence chose to go to 54 because he couldn't do shit at 47 because he wasn't good enough at 54. That ain't Terence Crawford fault. Terence Crawford made the weight. Terence Crawford about 3 years older than that man. If my memory serves me correctly, Terence Crawford like 3 years older than him. Yeah, he'd be 36 in next month. But when nobody saying this when he fought Ugas, when nobody saying this when he fought Danny, when nobody saying this when he fought Mikey. Nobody. And just like this Arthur said, it probably won't make enough of a difference for Spence to fight at 54 because in his appearance of a fighter that is a good 20 pounds underweight, He needs to be at 68. Man, bro, if you think Errol Spence should be at 168 pounds, you don't know shit about boxing. And yep, I'm talking to Floyd. Do you know the physicality of guys at 68, 168 pounds, bro? Seriously, do y'all know the physicality of them guys up there? Errol Spence is what? 5'10", bro? Dog. He nowhere near as big as Caleb Plant. If y'all think Errol Spence should be at 168 pounds, y'all is smoking crack. He ain't even that much bigger than Terence Crawford, bro. He wasn't even shit at 54. That's how he swells down to 47. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed he hit him with it. Man, that jab was beating his ass. But like I said before, it ain't gonna never be good enough. When the media vilify you and these sheep that easily able to get manipulated in mind, effed by the media. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all got manipulated by Errol Spence. Too big, too strong. How many casuals said that to me? And I'm looking, there wasn't no noticeable size difference between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. It ain't. People who trying to, because somebody said it, people believe it. There was no real noticeable size difference between these men. This man might be an inch taller, an inch and a half at that taller. There was no size difference. No size difference for real. Where? It was not that big of a size difference to begin with. He a little bit taller than him. A little bit more thicker than him. This is a size difference. This is a size difference. Hold on. This is an actual size difference, bro. This is a noticeable size difference. His shoulders is damn near where his nose is at. That's a size difference. That's a size difference. That's what a size difference look like. This ain't no size difference. These niggas the same size. You hear Crawford say, I'm with that. Crawford not bothered by the excuses for Spence. Every night there's an excuse, and it is. He said, if you can pull up the interviews I did in the past, and I said, listen, when we fight, there's going to be a lot of excuses. Crawford told Ebro, Darn, and Peter Roseberger, Hot 97. They're going to say, oh, he been at 47 too long, oh, the accident, oh, this and that. I said, I'm prepared for that. I said, I'm not worried about any of those negative things because I'm used to it and it doesn't bother me anymore. Every fight that I fight, there's an excuse. Either they're shaming the opponent or they're not giving me credit for my victory. I knew it would come. That's the main reason to remove doubts and criticism why people saying, fight Earl, fight Earl. He's absolutely right. Oh, he's dehydrated. Oh, he been at the weight too. Who the fuck problem is that? Oh, he fighting at the wrong weight category. Hey, that sounds like a personal problem. That sounds like a personal problem. Y'all sit here and praise Al Heyman, and when it's time to talk shit about Al Heyman for keeping the boy at the weight too long, not giving him the fights that he looking for, don't know, none of y'all say nothing. Don't none of y'all berate Al Heyman. Don't nobody got nothing to say about Al. He should have had, like I always say, man, in this video, he should have had all the opponents at his disposal. He should have had all the opponents at his disposal. But why didn't he? Al Heyman. Al Heyman wanted to wait and build to keep Thurman fight. Al Heyman wanted to wait and for Pacquiao, he wanted to wait for him to unify, wait for Sean, wait for Danny, and didn't want to feed these dudes. Straight up and down. Let's call a spade a spade. But anybody got nothing bad to say about Al Heyman though. But hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification Christians. Get notifications. We go live or drop a video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit all notification Christians. Get notifications. We go live or drop a video.